isn't even all of them. Hi everyone, Vika here. Today I'm gonna be talking about my thrift haul. Never thought I'd say that in my life. Anywho, this weekend I went to Goodwill and I also went to my library book sale and I got like 13 books, all for under $13, and I'm just gonna share with you guys the books that I got. So without further ado, let's start off with the books that I got at the library. The first two that I got was Me Before You and After You by Jojo Moyes. So I actually have read Me Before You. I just wanted my own physical copy because I'm going to be buying the second book. I kind of want to keep the two together, you know, so they don't get lonely on my bookshelf. I did watch the movie also. I enjoyed both. The movie did stick pretty well to the book, I thought. And I'm excited to see where this goes. Next, I got this book called Name Verity. So this follows two girls, two female pilots in World War II, and they get captured by Nazis. And so basically one of them is gonna die, so they're trying to force them to betray each other, expose the mission and whatnot. So it's just a nice World War II, I don't know if you can call a World War II story nice. It's always deep and hard and sad, but it has good lessons in here, so I'm told. I actually saw someone review this on BookTube, and so when I saw this at the book library, the library, I saw, like, I made the connection. I was like, oh, I remember hearing about that, so I thought I'd give it a shot. It was 50 cents, like, why wouldn't I? Next book I got was actually a book that I got not for myself, but for my mother. This is Return by Kingsbury and Smalley. My mom's a big Kingsbury fan. She's read almost all her books, and so I just got this for her. So this follows the life of a boy or a man after the events of 9/11, and he's questioning his faith and after this huge traumatic experience. And yeah, I don't know much about it. Again, I didn't get it for myself, so I didn't really do much research upon it. Yeah. The next book I got is for 50 cents, mind you, is basically a brand new copy of The Help by Kathryn Stockett. This follows kind of like the theme of To Kill a Mockingbird. Everyone says that if you love To Kill a Mockingbird, you'll love this. So it kind of has to deal with the racial themes. Yeah, there's a movie. For those of you who are not interested in the book, I have not seen the movie, nor have I read the book, but everyone says it's amazing, and I can't wait to read it eventually. Next book I'm also extremely excited about is The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth, Stein. And this is basically from the perspective of a dog, and I think there's a movie out, if I'm not mistaken. But Art of Racing in the Rain, it's the perspective of a dog, and like, how can you not love it? And I'm gonna enjoy this. I know it. I just know I will. These next two books, my mom actually already I talk a lot about my mom owns, because she literally has every single Francine Rivers book known to man. But this is Her Mother's Hope and Her Daughter's Dream. I got these as a gift for someone else, so yeah. Next book that I got at my library, last book actually I got at my library, is something I'm pretty salty about. I got literally a brand new version of The Wise Man's Fear by Rothfuss. Now, in my last video, I talked about The Name of the Wind. It's a book that I read in New Zealand, and it's just a fantasy novel that I really loved, and this is the sequel to that. But I was at a local bookstore not too long ago, and I actually bought myself a paperback version earlier. I got this for 50 cents. I got this for $10. So why do I have both? I don't know. This was 50 cents. Maybe I'll just gift it to someone. But this is the hardcover version, if you can't tell. And this is paperback. I like paperback better than hardcover, not gonna lie. But listen to that. It's such a good sound. This is just so, like, paperbacks are just so much more, like, portable, and you can just slip it in your purse or whatever, and it's easier to carry around, and much more easier to read because you can do this. Like, can you do... Not as fun. Anywho, those are all the books I got at the library, but remember, I went to Goodwill as well. Okay, so I got 4 books at Goodwill. Woohoo. They actually ended up spending like $7.96, so a little bit less than $8. $4 for $8, or $9 for $4.50. You do the math, what's the better deal? But anywho, I got the Maze Runner from Goodwill for like $2. I actually already read this. I just wanted a physical copy so I can talk about it in my next video for the books that I read in January. I read this month, so I'll talk about it later. I got this as a gift for someone else who I know is a fan of Anne of Green Gables, and Anne of Green Gables. It just follows an orphan girl who just got adopted into a family, and it's a really short, sweet kid story. Next, I've found the sequel to the book that I have to read for my 19 books of 2019. It's Max. It's the second book for Maximum Ride. I don't know anything about it. And last but not least, I got a copy of a book that I'm currently listening to an audiobook of. Is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. And yeah, it has like cute little pictures and whatnot. Actually it belongs to someone else, but I found it at Goodwill and I was reading it and I'm listening to it and I'm excited. So yeah, this is a very short like video, but I just wanted to share the books that I bought this weekend. So altogether $4.50 plus $7.96. That's what, like $12.46 for how many books? 4 plus 9 for 13 books. I can math. So that's basically less than $1 per book. You guys, I've got this. There goes my New Year's resolution of not being able to buy a book until I've finished 2 books on my shelf for every 1 book. That's okay. I'm not hurting anyone. Anywho, those are the books I got. Anyone buy any books, let me know in the comments. What's your favorite? Have you read any of them? Let me know. Okay, have a great week, everyone. Bye. I actually can't end the video without Ronnie making an appearance, but he's kind of camera shy, aren't you? Bye, everyone.